Mr. Leen, welcome to our Congress Mediabox. On the occasion of Congress 30th session, we had the discussions on challenge of creating intercultural societies at local level. And your report, which we discussed in our previous sessions in our Mediabox, is now, let's say, the strategy of the Congress on fighting radicalization. So I think it's better to remind what this strategy includes in the framework of fighting against radicalization.
There are several aspects that are very important. Of course, awareness is the first one. We must realize what's happening. We must understand what's happening. And what we see is that the theme of exclusion or inclusion is very high on the agenda. We notice that many of the people who radicalize often are excluded from society. So this is the main thing. We must talk to the people, we must include them, we must create work for them, we must respect their religion, and we must have programs to learn how to do that.
And what are the challenges of creating intercultural societies, especially at local level?
Well, what we discussed in this Congress is that creating a toolkit where we describe how you could organize the debates between interreligious groups is very, very essential. Exchanging knowledge, exchanging experiences, to tell each other what works, what doesn't work. That was the theme we've been debating.
And especially in the current situation when we are talking on refugees in Europe, I think it's more essential to discuss again the radicalization issue. So how can you make this both in the same quota maybe? What can you say about that?
Well, it's very important that we find ways to create societies where everybody, how different they may be, is accepted as a being, as a person. And these touch the values of the Council of Europe very, very deeply. So that's why we were so motivated in the debate also that we should work on this. And we noticed everybody participated in the debate and was very, very motivated to do so. So the debate was a demonstration of how you can debate in an interreligious and intercultural situation.
Maybe it's also important to underline the role of the local authorities, because when refugees come, they directly come to the cities.
Yes.
So it's the first time that the city is faced with these people.
Yes.
So maybe you would like to say something on that.
Well, what we find very important that, of course, the cities are the first line of government that the people meet, the refugees. At the same time, we see in countries that the cooperation between the cities, the mayors, and the city councils, but the cooperation with the provinces and the national government is very important. This should not be a hierarchical cooperation, but a horizontal cooperation. People should be uniting as governments in one family to deal with this, otherwise you won't succeed.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Leen.
Thank you.
Thank you.